Hello everyone, I'm your host Warrior Angel. Welcome back to part 40 of this Pergamon campaign for Total War Rome 2. Now this is going to be an hour long special in honor of the fact that it's the 40th episode, so I hope you guys enjoy. And we're going to start it off with a battle, as you can see in front of you. I'm attacking Athens, and it's going to be on a grassland terrain in Larissa. And as you can see, the balance bar is very much against me. In fact, if I go on to the auto resolve, I haven't really got any chance of winning, apparently. Now I'm not sure how this is the case. I've already got strong units. I've got hoplites, I've got pikes holding the center thing, I've got Greek infantry that try and help out, I've got giant ballista, peltas to deal with their heavily armed units, and cavalry. So to be honest, I'm not sure why. It's almost like the balance bar is lying to me. Because as you can see here, their units are not really effective. I mean, we got here a general unit, some pikes, full-axe swordsmen, mostly veteran hoplites. Okay, that could be a slight challenge to deal with. Talented cavalry, militia hoplites, pikes. It's not really a strong army. It just happens that they think so. So I'm going to try and fight it. So let's just see how it goes. It's a shame I'm not getting any reinforcements from Macedon, considering not that far away. But I suppose I can't complain too much. Let's have a look. It's actually a... Oh. Okay. It's a river battle. Now, it looks like I'm the aggressor, so I might have to be the one to try and charge across. And as you can see, I've got two options to do it. I can go across this central bit here, or I'm guessing I can go across the bridge here. Now, the other possibility is to try and draw the enemy towards my side, let him become the defender instead of the attacker. And I can rely on my superior troops, because their units are not really good on the charge, whereas mine would be. So as long as I can try and hold off their full-axe swordsmen in there, I should hopefully be able to use my cavalry to the best advantage. But anyway, it's a dry day. Let's get it going. Okay, let me see what the situation is. We've got the bridge going across there. Here, as you can see, we've got one unit so far, and we've got this wide open bit that they can actually try and cross over. So what I might try and do, I might try a double thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a unit pikeman in position to be able to run over here and defend this river. As long as they can hold that side, their pikes should be quite effective in this defense. And I'll put a couple of other units, like maybe unit peltas, or one or two hoplites, just in case. And I'll put the main bulk of my force on this side of the river so they can swoop around. So it's just a case of hoping that considering that it seems that they can deploy a bit closer, hopefully whichever unit, this unit of pikes, can get into position quick enough to be able to hold that center. And like I said, what I'll do as well, I'll put a unit of these on. I don't think there's the river enemy can cross over anywhere else. No. What I can try and do then as well is, depending on how heavily defended this part is, I should be able to send my cavalry around then to try and deal with a flank, which could work. It should work anyway. As you can see, most of their units are on that side, so that's going to be something. But we should be able to deal with them. Anyway, unit peltas there. I'm going to put all the ballista on this side, and I'm just going to say I'm going to use one unit hoplites as well as a count. So I use two. I'll put these two then behind, just so they can act as a counter force to try and keep the other side in check. In the meantime, though, these guys can form up here, ready to head straight across and try and hold the barrier. I think it stretches across all of there, so I'll try and hold it off. I'll put a unit of hoplites. Oh, hang on. Is this my... Oh, one unit of hoplites. Let's get another unit of hoplites here as well, just to try and help. In fact, let's put all my hoplite units there as well. These guys can remain in pike phalanx, and then, as I said, these are guys who charge forward as quickly as possible and try and hold the enemy force in check. My giant ballista will remain nice and secure in the back here. Oops. You guys back here, thank you. Giant ballista will remain out of range from the enemy and be able to try and just rain down fire on top of them. If I go for explosive rounds, that should hopefully help out. Although some of their troops are quite heavily defended, so it might be more better to go for standard ones. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it does more standard damage anyway. Okay, so let me put the two unit peltas units in behind. The Greek swordsman infantry can hand up ready to attack. General can form up then, and I'll put all the cavalry under his command. And what I'll do as well, I'll put them here. Keeping in mind that this will allow me then to try and send them off around either flank as necessary. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to try and cheat a little bit as this battle starts. So let's hit the battle and pause the game. What I'm going to do is these guys are now going to rush across and cover the bridge as quickly as they can. With Peltas forming up behind them, and just in case the enemy decides to think, because then they'll be able to defend that, and then these guys can form up behind just in case. In the meantime then, these guys, how far does this go across? Only across there, in fact. If I put these guys, yeah, it's going to go quite haphazard. So let me rely on my pikes. For the most part, if I put them across in as straight a line as possible. And a moment, let's do... why do these not want to go stretched across like I want them to? Oh, they can't go there, that's why. Tell you what, let's let's put these guys straight across there. The two unit hoplites then can rush up and form up as much as they can nearby. Now let's put them here. Peltas can form up then just behind here. And Greek infantry can get into position over on this flank. Okay, and Ballista. Focus fire on the enemy general. If I can, which one? In fact, no, let's go for these guys. Okay, sorry, that's uncheat, unpause. Okay, run into position. In fact, no, let's get you guys.
Enemy reinforcements
form up over here. You guys can form up there. Okay, Peltas, form up here. Okay, man. Let's watch them die. Fat Peltas, you guys come off fire wheel at the moment. Okay, now. Oh shit. Okay guys, let's aim for the Talatine cavalry instead perhaps. You guys form up the general. What I'll do is start sending you around to the flank. But you guys can start to form up in your own group. Ah, damn it. I'm still used to playing oh, hang on. They've got reinforcements coming. Okay, let's keep them there for the moment. Okay, Ballista, hold your fire. stop firing for the moment. Just as you can see now, the enemy reinforcements coming over. Alright. Let's get you guys... In fact, no, let's get the swordsman in position now. You guys stop skirmishing. Okay, I need you guys now to charge and attack them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
There we go, nice few hits just then. And the rest of them now, here come the rest of my swordsmen. Okay, where are my cavalry?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Start getting them into position. Let me see what's coming my way. Mob. Fuel spears. No, nothing really heavy for me to worry about. In fact, let's attack the javelin men now. Heavy shock cavalry. I still can't get over the fact that my heavy Greek cavalry is actually very light melee cavalry. You would think with a name like Heavy Cav that they might have actually meant something by that. Oh well. Anyway, I need to break the enemy currently at the bank before the rest of the troops, because they'll make their way over. Okay, you guys. Okay, start focus fire on the 4-axe hoplites. Okay, you start breaking these down. And just try and avoid the pikes as much as possible, right guys? I say, men, break them, break them. Okay, let's charge them into the back of the Athenian infantry now. Right into the back. Okay, you guys, can you come in and help out at all?
Our general is under attack.
So man, we got them on the break-in. That's it. Okay guys, you charge in now. No, you guys go after the Tarantine cavalry over here. Quickly now, quickly. Okay, let's get you guys back behind there. You guys form up behind. As well, allow the cavalry just to continue attacking for the moment. Okay, General, get back out. Come on, man, I need you to get out of there. Preferably before my general dies.
The enemy general is
Yes.
dead.
Okay, let's form you guys up quickly into formation once more. Oblate units, get behind. You guys, get behind. Oh, Jesus Christ, why don't you guys do what I tell you to do?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
There. Okay, once more, man. Get into formation. Christ, there's a lot of cavalry being taken hit now. Losing the current. Okay. Who are these hoplite units? I thought I told you guys to retreat. You did, and you still remain there. Okay. You guys charge in here. You guys... Okay, start charging. Alright, you guys charge in over on this side. Cavalry, form up on this side of the bank. And you hoplites, form up and attack the side here. Okay, you guys need to charge and trying to wipe out some of these. It's going to take a slight risk trying to charge them into the back here, but oh crap. No, I don't want my general to die. Okay, that's one unit forced out. You guys attack these. Okay, cavalry, have you managed to get out of there? Preferably before my general gets killed. Come on, break him, break him. Yes! Okay, you guys need to charge through here. You cavalry, get back once more.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Alright, the unfortunate thing is I'm taking a lot of damage from these enemy skirmishes. But, as long as I can try and hold the center, what I can try and do is rely on my troops to pikes to hold back the center. And once I can try and maybe let's take away the cap general, charge the rest of these, and we can hopefully break through and maybe attack these guys and then from behind. In fact, no, they're all starting to retreat now. Yes, we might have a mass rout. Yes! Okay, man, let's try and kill the... Okay, I was going to continue the battle quickly. We're going to try and kill off as many of them as humanly possible. We got anything nice and juicy to try and go for? Let's go for the full axe hoplites with you guys. Let me see, a few spears for you guys. Atlantic riders, who we got? Pikes, eliminate them. And general, take out these. Not bad, they're not bad at all. The thing I miss about playing Attila is that you can at least have a look to see what's going on regards how many troops have you killed compared to the enemy. Let's fast forward this quickly. So the more people I can kill off now, the better. And these light skirmishers, slingers and javelin men, I'm not really fussed about. But apart from the fact that it gives my general a chance to try and kill some more troops. Fine, no, let's send you guys. Slingers. Where did I see them? Slingers. Few spears. Take them out. I'll tell you what, guys, I think that should do the job quite nicely. Let's quit the battle. Apparently it's a close victory. Let's have a look. I only lost 674 men, which isn't too bad. I haven't lost any units, I would say. But you compare that to the enemy, I managed to kill 2,000 of them. And I only managed to take, what, 31 casualties down to friendly fire. To be honest, I mean, you look at this and compare that to what was told on the balance of power meter. I don't know how they came up with the conclusion that I was going to lose. Probably it was just lucky that I managed to get this bit, but in any case, quite a few veteran uprisings, health is still pretty good, and let's just enslave the captives. Now, I've just got enough thing to be able to try and deal with the survivors. Let's have a quick look at Larissa. They only got a garrison of 5 men, and a lot of them are damaged after the fight, so Larissa will be quite an easy capture for me, I reckon. Yep, very easy, in fact. 95% casualties, 96 if I went aggressive. Excellent. Okay, let's have a look for the options. Let's occupy it once more. Ooh. Hoplite barracks, that's pretty nice. Storage, okay.
Ready for orders.
I can actually upgrade the horsemen as well. Not complaining. Okay, and I got the 420 stand. There's no one really I want to replace, and that. Although I can upgrade these guys. Retrain them. Light peltasts. Okay, so these are apparently what, even better than the original peltasts? Yeah, I guess so. Don't know how can I recruit these guys? Galatian spears, Fior spears. Huh. I don't know. Oh well, managed to capture them. So let me see. The ideally I need to try and deal with if I want to try and capture Macedonia, because that's the province I need to secure. I've got Athens that needs to be dealt with. As you can see, they've got a few units, but I should be able to manage them. I do have a nice strong force of javelins outside on the front there to be able to use, with more getting into position, and more units slowly making their way over. In fact, let's start moving you guys into position. Like I said, I need to decide what to do regards the Ardiali. Do I actually attack them? Do I allow them to try and become allies? To be honest, I'm not really fussed. If I don't have to attack her, I'm not going to complain. But if I have to, then I'll have to. It's just one of those things. Okay, you guys have been moved. You guys are fine. Okay, let's head back down south for a moment. See what's going on over here. I'm no longer at war, actually, with the Seleucids, thinking about it, aren't I? So I did have a lot of my few fleets supposed to be heading over to area, and a couple of them heading over. They should be on double time. Yes, they are. So they should be able to try and take out these two provinces pretty quickly. Or should I head down and try and deal with the Sicilians? Decision. Let's have a look. These got 11. That's okay. Well, we'll form up and they can. Or do I go for these? So, I wonder if I get a spy over there quickly enough. I don't have a spy back here. Yes, I do. Hele, congratulations. You're gonna come over and see what's going on with the Syracusians. Okay, let's move you into position anyway. It won't be too long until I deal with everyone over here, and then my armies can come over and take Macedonia, in fact. So, now let's bring my troops down here. They can attack then in the next couple of turns, land up here, and attack the town directly. Once I capture that region, I can decide then what to do. I can try and make peace again with the Syracusians, or I can just attack them and kill them all. We'll see what happens. Let me see, the Ardiali.
You have the ear of my people. Do not waste words.
No, you don't want any
We are worthy
peace.
of better.
I can't get into a... Ooh. So I can't enter into a war alliance with them because I've got allies in conflict against them already. So I'm going to have to deal with these as well. No, not that strong, I would say. Only 2 regions on this side of the map. Shouldn't be any problem for my armies, in fact. Where are all my armies? You, what are you doing down here still? Let's send you up to Alexandria so you can go out there next turn. You guys, I will send out, it's going to take a few turns, but I'm going to send them over to join up over here. Right, otherwise what do I have going on? These guys are holding the before, these guys come in as reinforcements. Next turn I can actually attack with this army on land and capture Athens and essentially have the whole region under my control. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I'm happy with things. Let's end the turn. You guys may or may not noticed as well, I don't know if it's that obvious yet. Oh, hang on, what's this? No, I don't want to deal with these. Even though I've got plenty of reinforcements and that, my troops won't be able to deal properly with their garrison, so I'd rather allow the garrison to attack on land as well as on... thing.
The gods weep.
No, I don't want to attack them just yet. But what I was going to say is that this is... If in case you haven't been aware, there's the new beta patch that's come out for Rome 2. I haven't had a go with it yet. I've had bad experiences with a lot of patches. I mean, if you've been following my Star Trek campaign.
It is a terrible thing to spread war across the world.
No, I don't need that. What was I saying? Yeah, if you've been following my Star Trek campaign, for example, ever since I introduced the patch, all my ships have been having really weird names. In fact, all like dread capital ships have had weird sentences from descriptions more than anything else.
It is a simple gift.
No,
but
tell you
one
what.
that many appreciate.
Become a client state.
Sure you will.
Oh,
Excellent.
okay, so you've become a client state. Okay, that problem is relatively sorted out. So yeah, rather than install the patch straight away, I've decided I'm just going to save it for the moment and install it once I finish this campaign. As you can imagine, it shouldn't take that long. I've now only got to deal with the Ardeali, assuming that the Athenians keep the peace. No, I don't want to join war against them. But yeah, if I do a future campaign thing, at least I got the new patch to be able to play
might
with.
be the sons of Ares himself.
No, I don't want to do that. Okay. I have to decide what am I going to do with the next campaign of mine once this one's done. Middling chance of civil breaking out. Things jumping up. Okay, let me double check the military victory thing. So I've managed to capture all these. All I need left is Magna Graecia. I've got the naval units I need. I'm only going to have to capture 4 more settlements, which funny enough is just the same amount as Magna Graecia. Plus I need to capture 1 from the Ardeali. So it's going to be 92 west settlements I capture. But what we've got, Carthage has risen once more. Where's this taking place? Oh, okay. Population surplus in Sicilia. Okay, we can do that. Let's build one of these. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to see the high tier units that I wanted, just because, well, looks like I won't be able to do it, because by the time I capture all of this, well, by the time I can research it, I would have run the campaign, so there's no need to worry about that. But yeah, new unofficial patch. I'm wondering what to do. You know, I would like to be able to play it. I might do another Let's Play for Rome 2. I've always wanted to do one as the Iceni for Imperator Augustus or something like that. I'll have to have a look at the options and come back to it at a later time. Although now that I've got access to things like the original Shogun and Medieval, could even do a campaign with those now. Let's see what happens. Let me just double check. Do I have to... Yes, all of these are available. Why do they have such a strong garrison? Oh, it's down to the... Okay. Alright, so yeah, let's send these guys down. No, come this way. I can land there and I'll declare war on them for the following turn so I can get out of force march. Athenians, now you belong to me, although I'm probably guessing you're not too happy about this. Let's have a look. Yeah, you're not happy with me in the slightest.
Greetings. Do not waste time on ill-chosen words. Although an hour.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to be nice. I'm actually going to offer you a bit of cash. No, maybe to start a new war with me, but I'll tell you what, let's do that. Let's get some trade going.
You don't have a little Greek blood, do you, by any chance? Your proposal.
Yeah, you guys really don't like me. Oh well. Your loss. But in the meantime, now I can start bringing my armies up here, because I have to deal with... Oh, hang on. Oh! The Macedonians managed to capture it. Okay, that's... Okay. So what that means now, I can actually bring my troops over to... Yeah, so I can send my troops now over to Magna Graecia and attack the Roman settlements down there. Okay, let's get that. Let's get that. Let's put you guys in forced march as well. This should hopefully get them over a little bit quicker. Oh, no, oh. I do find it annoying their reluctance almost to try and get into... go on the sea without you actually telling them to do something, because otherwise they'll just... Excuse me. Oh. Right. Let's go over here. Still need a library of Pergamon. Let's get that going. That's going to cost... I'll probably finish the campaign really before that's even finished building, but it'll be a nice fort to have regardless. But I'll tell you what, let's get a military port as well, why not? Now, it's a shame I can't get city planning up, but... Okay, I think it's just going to be a couple of quick turns now in a way that I haven't really got much else to try and do for the campaign. Oh, hang on a second, did I have another army around here somewhere? Where are all my armies? Got two down here. One is here on its way over to join them over to here. It's going to take a little while. Okay, let's put you guys on force march as well. And bring you out onto the sea. You guys can come over and join them up here. Okay, let's just end the turn again. Medea and Euatos. I think that was a nobleman and a spy. I'm not really that fussed about them, to be honest. Ah, that was the other one. I was wondering where they got to. I still do feel that one of the things that they should have with regards to diplomacy is to try and have it so you could maybe negotiate between powers. Because at the moment, again, you know, every so often during the end turn phase, when it comes to my allies, again, I'm asking me to join in wars with people that I've already got peace with. For example, oh, you guys actually want me to
Will you not move your armies
join? Thing is, I don't need to do it, so cancel. Okay, the ideally fair enough. The fact is, I don't think I declared war on them, but I gained peace, it seems. But when you had things like the Seleucids, for example, a lot of the time my allies been asking me to declare war on an ally. Or someone that I'm not at war with. So it would be nice if you had the diplomacy option to sort of like force your allies to no longer consider a certain faction a threat. Or something like that. I mean, you can get your allies to try and persuade them to join war. So why can't you do that with something else? Okay, what we got? Heraclitus. Okay, we got a population surplus in area. But yeah, that would just be a nice little... Sorry, going back to what I was saying. It would just be a nice little thing to be able to have, if you know what I mean, just so you can force your allies to consider certain people allies as well. It really would help out with regards to public, you know, stopping people trying to keep declaring war on you for no good reason. Province contested. What happened here? Oh, I'm gonna have to. I have no choice but to attack now, it seems. And yet, I can't come off force march. Why would that be? I haven't moved with these people, so... Okay, what about you guys? Let's bring you off force march in a moment. And let's bring you over here, because then you can attack them. Okay, you guys can head off.
Going aboard.
Hidden agent exposed. The DLC. Right. Okay, that's one way to go on here. I'm not going to complain.
Disembarking. Pausing.
Right, where was that other army of mine? Over here.
It is an honor to serve.
Okay, let's get you guys in position.
At ease, men.
We hunger for
And time to see as well, see what the Macedonians would do. Are they try and attack Apulia once more, try and capture it? Or maybe the DLC would try and do something. I wonder what will happen. Okay.
yes.
You guys continue your march over to here. Okay, let's take an opportunity just to upgrade these guys quickly. That's
My wits and words are yours.
yeah, you can become a dignitary again. And which one of my generals upgraded? The 10,000. Let's build that up and build that up. I'll swap you off force march just in case I have to worry about that. And let's end the turn once more. It's going to be a couple of quick turns now because really it's just a case of once more trying to get my troops into position for the attack rather than actually try to attack anyone right now. Nice cup of tea there. Sophia, why are you heading over? You want me to join? No, I'm not planning to attack them right now. I just want to see what my allies are going to do, whether or not if they attack Apulia, for example. I'm more than happy to allow them to hold it if it means that accounts for my victory conditions. So, in fact, I'm willing to allow...
We will come for you in the night.
Okay.
And nothing will live. Not
All
one.
of a sudden you got all these enemies to try and deal with. Your loss? Okay. Oh, I've actually... wow, I've got one of these. I haven't had one of these for quite a while. And... oh, it's that one. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to pay the debt. I've got plenty of cash now, so it's not like it's going to cost me too much money, hopefully. Okay, so I need to deal with the DLC. Apparently, I've got Bithynia and allies in the region as well. Obviously, one of my allies seems to have been poisoned. But... in fact, let's go and wipe them out. I only need to hold one region, so...
Very well.
Besieging the settlement.
okay, let me see. 97, let's go for balanced. And minus 15 for... wow, this really doesn't help me with guards. If I get that... no, actually, let's go for this. Oh no, hang on. If I go for that one, it gives me minus 20 to begin with, but I have to suffer extra 2 turns of 15 and 14, which makes 29. So in fact, so really it comes to a faint problem of public order minus 49, before it gets to 13 and less. Whereas if I went for that one, I get the 40, but it gives me that extra -9. But all destructible buildings in the settlement are destroyed. Okay, let's raise the city to... Okay, and then we need to repair that. And what I'll do, I'll get a church going... Sorry, a temple going. I'm still used to playing with the Attila, where I'm used to calling them farms and churches rather than temples. Okay, these guys are ready then to position. This is going to be a tough battle. 14 men, including Principal and Hastati. Let's have a look at the Romans a second. Who are they actually allies with? Okay, so they're actually a defensive ally with Syracuse. What would it take for them to break this alliance with them?
Babble. Speak what you must and be done.
In fact, I will pay you for this service. Nope. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to go to war with them. I do have the client states of the Veneti under control. Okay, well, don't say I didn't try, I guess. Okay, let's get them into position. You guys can come off this. And be ready in position next time. Hopefully the enemy doesn't declare war on me. They do have an army being built, so there shouldn't be any problems. You're making their way over as well. She should be arriving in the next couple of turns. Alright. Got...
Commander?
So you guys did pretty well. I'm going to keep you guys. In fact, let's give you... that. Let's have a quick look again. What do the Romans control? Just those two regions, it seems. Okay, it should be in a prime position to allow me to attack. In fact, what I'll do is, where did I have that other army of mine? Here.
Ready for orders.
Let's bring you out here. You guys...
Ready for battle.
go and form up here. And then next turn be able to land on there.
At your command.
There we go, that's them sorted. So if I can do this quickly, I should hopefully be able to attack many of them in one go. In fact, where's my spy got to? Well, this could be extra sneaky. If I can actually get my armies in position, I can try and attack them straight away. Conquer all the regions I need in one go, and then that would actually be proper victory then for my forces. So that could be something to consider. I'll keep... yeah, so what I'll do, I'll try and get the armies into position as quickly as possible. So, bear with me for a few turns when I do this. Because then what I can do is, in Magna Graecia, it's going to take a couple of hits down to public order, thanks to the fact that...
our enemies tremble at the thought of your
now,
might.
I don't need to attack the Apulli, because they have nothing to do with me. But yes, if I can get my troops into position, I can attack all the settlements in one go, capture them all in one go. And this might actually be the very last episode of the series. It just depends how quickly, or how many turns it's going to take to try and get my troops all into position. And my allies can help out, that would be even more useful, but my troops have got the potential to deal with any of the enemies. Most of their towns seem quite, I wouldn't say lightly defended, but at the same time there doesn't seem to be lots of troops in their areas, so that should hopefully help me out. I just have to be careful of the, well, I've got plenty of allies around Apulia to try and hold the settlement. But I'll keep an army in there just for the case. And they should be able to deal with any army that comes down here.
My lord expects
Oh.
that you will find it prudent to add a small
They
almost
want
trifling
10,000.
to his treasury.
And they will become a client state. Okay, I'll take that. That's an unusual offer of theirs, I have to admit. Very interesting offer. Tribali. Right. Okay, we've got troubled populations in Bithynia and Pontus. Why is this? Oh, crap, I forgot to deal with these. Okay, let's knock these down. Where else do I have a troubled populace? In Macedonia. Let's convert these over to the... Okay. It is going to take quite a bit of public order problems, but as you can see, I'm now in the positive. It shouldn't be that much of an issue now. Okay, let's get you guys over here. You guys can get into position here. You guys can form up just outside the thing. You've got access to giant ballista, that should do you good. And you can take a couple more turns. You're in position there. Let's... How many turns is it going to take for this army to get into position on the coast? 3 more turns. Let's use you guys. You can come out of this. Let's have a look, see what's happening at Liberium. Okay, you guys can form up there. You guys can start forming up just outside here. Okay, you guys can hold that settlement against attack. War declared. Okay, let's end the turn once more. Like I said, guys, this is going to be a bunch of very quick turns now, because it's just a focus on trying to get my troops into the position I need to do the final attack. From the looks of it, I might be able to try and deal with the most of the settlements along Magna Graecia in one go. But I think in honor of one of them, like the Romans perhaps, or something, I will actually attack the castle, just so we can finish the episode really, and maybe even the campaign, a nice big bang, a big siege battle, hopefully to try and, end the series properly. They ideally want a peace treaty.
With little honor for anyone.
Okay, become a client state.
Peace. What say you?
If my allies decide to attack you, that's their concern. They're already at war with you, so I don't have to worry about dealing with them anymore. After all, I need to give the impression that the people of Pergamon are happy to take up someone's offer to become a client state. Okay, Pontus. Plus for quite a bit of public order bonus from that. Okay, let's build this up. Alright, time to finish getting these guys into position. It looks like it's going to be a strong army here. 15 units plus a garrison of 11. This could actually take 2 armies. Libanium has only got 7. Yeah, let's get you guys into position here now. In fact, maybe I could have tried to attack by sea. Oh well. Let's see. Let's move. Yes, put you guys up onto the coast here. You guys into position over to here. Who actually owns Neapolis? Syracuse. Huh. Fair enough. Alright, consent here. What other garrison you got? 6. I'm gonna need 2 armies to try and deal with Buddhism here. Between a garrison of 16 men, as well as an 8 stack with, okay, granted, with mercenaries. Decisions. Okay, let's keep bringing you guys over still.
It is an honor to serve. Disembarking.
Okay, I end the turn once more. Maybe I should send my spy over to Buddhism in order to start poisoning the troops a bit. No, I think that would cheapen it. I mean, that would be the last region I would need to secure victory in this campaign. So now I'll allow the Romans to have a nice big battle, I think. Might not be quite as epic as the Battle of Helm's Deep in Two Towers, but I'll be happy with that circumstance. We'll see what happens anyway. You never know, they might try and attack me first. I've already got troops in their land after all. But one case now, sitting here waiting patiently for all the other factions. I do forget sometimes in these newer games, like Rome 2 and Attila, exactly how many factions are actually in this game. So many. Here we go. Alright, she's been found by foreign forces. So, peace negotiated between Parthia and Blomus, finally. The Ideali and Sparta. Dominium. No, I can't be bothered. Household expands. What should he got instead at the moment? Yeah, we'll replace that. Seems easy enough. Okay, let's get you guys out of force march. In fact, their fleet has just left. That's interesting.
It is an honor to serve.
Okay, let's get you guys out and get you onto land. Okay, it's time to start dealing with them. Let me see. Syracuse now have got 11 stack, but as I said, the Demons of Plymouth should be able to deal with these, I would say. But I'll wait an extra turn and allow the Heralds to get into position as well, just in case. The rest of them can be dealt with. In fact, what I might do is if I put these guys in a fortified stance, just in case the enemy attack, I decided I'll attack Crescentia right now. And, yep, that was going to be the case. Oh, crap, I forgot that they just moved onto land. I can't move them anyway. Bugger. Okay, that's alright. They can be alright for the next turn anyway. Might as well take advantage now and attack with these guys. Make sure I'm attacking by land and not by sea. Sea 81, 87. Let's go for balanced. Alright. That would do nicely.
Ready for battle. Laying siege to the settlement.
Alright, 1 second. Let me see. If I do that.
At your command.
Okay. A few nice little settlements here. Including hoplite bags, that could come in useful.
At your command.
Shame I can't actually use it to recruit any units at the moment.
Commander.
Let's risk this. In fact, let's move you guys out.
We still have a good wind.
These armies might have done better now in in the south of... Oh. Why would you guys do better than my own troops? Okay, let's just move these out.
We must rest a while.
Wow. Could I actually deal with these? That's quite a large force, in fact. I'm in fortified stance, they got auxiliary, got sushi. You know what? Let's see, it's 55 minutes. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm gonna make this episode longer. I just really want to try and fight this thing. I'm in fortified stance, but then the enemy is going to clearly outnumber me. In fact, they've got what, over 4,500 men attacking 2,400. About the strength of opposing forces, the balance bar has really put it against me. But I am being fortified. I do have access to giant ballista, which will hopefully allow me to deal with them a bit. The enemy has no actual things. So yeah, let's fight this out. This means it's going to be longer than an hour, but this will put me in prime position. And if I actually wipe out this army, or these forces portrayed against me... Oh, hang on. What? I was expecting myself to be in fortified stance. I thought they were going to attack me by... Shows how much I maybe know the game. I was honestly expecting that the enemy was going to actually attack me in a fortified position, which will allow me... I could have actually defended them quite easily. But it seems that hasn't worked. Just like, I guess, if you fight on the sea, it means now I have to try and deal with a huge enemy force like this. In fact, I'm going to allow my forces to retreat and be able to try and go through with what I said originally about getting the big battle instead. So let's just start this off and tell my troops to withdraw.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Okay, in fact, let's just fast forward this a bit.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Oh. Does it count as a decisive defeat when all my troops retreat? Suppose. But yeah, I honestly thought that the enemy was going to try and attack me at a fortified position. That way then I could have actually held them at the gates very well with my pikes. And then use my other troops to go around and attack them and that. I'm a bit peeved off that wasn't the case. Okay, well at least I didn't use the ballista, so yeah, my forces I'm forced to retreat now, but I hope that the enemy isn't going to go too far, because otherwise they could have run the risk of actually being attacked by my other army. So anyway, let's just carry on with the attack. We've got a couple more armies to get into position. And that shouldn't be too thing. I should be able to attack that other town. Oh, what was it called? Begin with C. I'll be able to attack that, eliminate that, and then I'll be able to bring the other army then over to Buddhism. And then, but yeah, we can have the big battle on the inside then. In fact, I can bring the army from here as well. Oh, all my allies are heading up towards Dominia to attack the DLC. That's quite the strong army heading up there.
Will you stand?
No, I'm not joining the war against the Seleucids. If I haven't told you 20 times already, I'm telling you one more. Oh, I forgot about the damn slums yet again. Ugh. Midland chance. Someone tried to assassinate Herodotus. Oh. Bummer. Okay, who can I use which would be a half decent general? Wait for low. Public order. No. Okay, let's use you. And let's go with Pergamon's Noble Cavalry. Yeah, let's go for them. Oh, I saw a notification that a faction got destroyed. Wonder who that was. Okay, let's do this. We're going to have them attack and lay siege.
Like kennelled dogs.
In fact, I'll play the siege in a second. Let's use you guys instead with your giant blister to lay siege.
Laying siege to the settlement.
And we're
None
gonna
will escape.
put that there. You guys can attack by sea.
Set up a blockade. None shall pass.
And then these guys can then be attacked.
We hunger for battle. At once.
How long was it to get? Can you attack this turn? No, you can't. It's okay, but you guys can get there. You guys can come here. Okay then guys, I am going to end the episode. I'm going to hit the end turn button now actually. And then I'm going to end the turn then. End the episode then. Because by that point then, I'll be able to attack Ossetia. I will, with that army just standing outside it. Oh, in fact they've decided to try and attack. Okay, this is just a sea battle actually. Because as you can see, it is only just a sea, so I'm actually going to auto-resolve this. I think they must be trying to eliminate as much of my army as possible. So let's do this. It has knocked out my troops a little bit, but still should be okay. Yeah, I lost out a unit of Hellenic Lances and Galatian Swords, it's okay. I'll be nice and release the captives back. Oh. Hang on a moment, can't they... Oh, can't they... Oh, crap. Okay guys, I'm actually going to end the episode here now then. It looks like they've tried to come out to attack. I was hoping that I could have actually attacked them next turn. But it seems they actually decided to do this instead. So the odds is pitched very much against me. They have a lot of Asati warriors, a lot of Venetes. Okay, what I think I will have to do in the next battle is I'm going to have to be on the defensive. So I think what I'm going to try and do is going to cheat. Form up on a corner, hold the line, and depend then very much on my artillery, my light peltasts, as well as any of my other units such as my Greek infantry and my lancers from hopefully from a hidden location to attack. So that's going to be the plan anyway. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, then I hope you take the opportunity to hit the like button. It's a great way of showing me that you guys are enjoying the episode. It is nice to see that my videos get liked. If you have any comments, maybe some tips on how, for example, how would I deal with this particular situation, is my tactic at the moment of forming up on one of the corners and relying on the red line of death to, the borders of the battlefield to try and hold off the enemy from flanking me, cheating, or is it really a good idea considering I'm outnumbered at this point by over 2 to 1? Let me know in the comments, and if you're enjoying this series so far and you want to keep up to date with the next episode as well as any of my other series, then hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, thank you for watching guys, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now.